Imagine walking through a bustling city, surrounded by the usual sights and sounds of everyday life, when suddenly, you notice something odd. It's a small, glowing sign, seemingly planted in the most innocuous of places, a bridge, a subway station, or even a sidewalk. It's not just any sign, but a character from a popular animated series, beckoning passers-by with an otherworldly aura. This isn't the setup for a science fiction movie or the latest viral challenge, it's the beginning of a real-life story that would captivate an entire city and challenge the perceptions of thousands. In the winter of 2007, the city of Boston found itself at the epicenter of a peculiar phenomenon. The city, known for its rich history, academic prowess, and vibrant cultural scene, was about to become the stage for an event that would baffle its residents, test its emergency response systems, and raise fundamental questions about the intersection of art, security, and public perception. This is the story of the Mooninite Panic, a saga that began with an innovative, if misguided, marketing campaign and evolved into a citywide crisis that captivated the nation. The story starts with a cartoon. Aqua Teen Hunger Force was a surreal animated series that aired on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim segment. Known for its offbeat humor and quirky characters, the show had garnered a dedicated fan base. Among its cast of eccentric personalities were the Mooninites, two-dimensional, moon-like beings with a penchant for mischief and mayhem. These characters, with their simple design and absurd antics, were about to become the unwitting protagonists of a very real drama. The marketing firm behind the campaign, Interference Incorporated, had devised a plan to promote the upcoming season of Aqua Teen Hunger Force by placing LED signs featuring the Mooninites in various locations around 10 major cities, including Boston. The idea was straightforward: to create a buzz, to intrigue passers-by, and to build anticipation for the show's return. The signs, small and battery-operated, were designed to be eye-catching but not obtrusive. They depicted the Mooninites in their usual antics, without any overt reference to the show or its premiere date. The campaign was meant to be a clever, under-the-radar promotion, relying on word-of-mouth and internet buzz to spread. However, on January 31, 2007, something went awry. Boston residents began calling the police, reporting suspicious devices attached to bridges, buildings, and other public structures. The devices, of course, were the LED signs, but to the uninitiated, they appeared ominous and potentially dangerous. The first call came in around 8 a.m., and by mid-morning, the city was in a state of heightened alert. The Boston Police Department, along with other law enforcement agencies and bomb squads, were dispatched to investigate these mysterious devices. As the morning unfolded, the situation escalated rapidly. The reports of suspicious devices spread like wildfire, and soon, the city was gripped by a sense of panic. Commuters were delayed, traffic was rerouted, and parts of the city were shut down as the authorities worked to identify and disarm the threats. It was a surreal scene, with the usually stoic and historical city of Boston transformed into a setting reminiscent of a futuristic thriller. But what was the nature of this threat? The signs, once activated, displayed the Mooninites in various poses, their glowing faces and limbs a stark contrast to the mundane environments they were placed in. They were silent, inanimate, and completely harmless. Yet, in the context of a post-9/11 world, where vigilance against terrorism was at an all-time high, these simple advertisements were perceived as potential bombs or surveillance devices. The media frenzy that followed was intense. News channels broadcast images of the devices, speculating about their origins and purposes. The internet was abuzz with theories, ranging from pranksters to terrorist plots. The city of Boston, once a proud bastion of intellectual and cultural pursuits, was now the epicenter of a bizarre, real-life mystery. It wasn't until the early afternoon, after a series of tense moments and false alarms, that the truth began to unravel. Peter Brodowski and Sean Stevens, two artists contracted by Interference Incorporated for the campaign, were arrested and charged with placing a hoax device and disorderly conduct. As the news spread, the city began to return to a sense of normalcy, albeit with a lingering sense of bewilderment. The aftermath of the Mooninite panic raised more questions than it answered. How could a simple marketing campaign go so wrong? What did this event reveal about our perceptions of safety, security, and the role of art in public spaces? The incident sparked a national conversation on the blurred lines between art, advertising, and public safety. It highlighted the power of perception and the unpredictable nature of human behavior in the face of the unknown. In the years since the Mooninite panic, the city of Boston, along with other urban centers, has seen a proliferation of public art and interactive installations. These projects, often incorporating technology and social media, aim to engage the public in new and innovative ways. However, they also underscore the delicate balance between creativity, public engagement, and security. The story of the Mooninites serves as a poignant reminder of how easily the line between fascination and fear can be crossed. As we reflect on the events of that winter day in 2007, we are reminded of the complex interplay between perception, reality, and the human psyche. The Mooninite panic was more than a bizarre incident or a misguided marketing campaign. It was a window into our collective psyche, a reflection of our fears, our creativity, and our capacity to be both fascinated and frightened by the unknown. In the end, it was not the signs themselves that were significant, but the stories they told us about ourselves and our societies. The Mooninites, those quirky, two-dimensional characters, inadvertently became the faces of a much broader conversation about the role of art, media, and perception in our daily lives. Their glowing, cartoonish faces, meant to amuse and intrigue, ended up revealing something far more profound: the intricate, often unpredictable, nature of human perception and the enduring power of storytelling in the modern age.